Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic: am I doing this right? So, get to that in a minute. Hope everybody's doing great. Relax, breathe. Know you're well. It's just perceived danger symptoms. False perception, false alarm. So, a lot of times when I'm talking to people or messaging them or answering comments, people will say, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Am I doing this right? What am I missing? Right? There's a lot of second guessing, and it's the key question for this video is, am I doing this right? Am I? So, the best way to answer that question is to ask yourself, are the things I'm thinking, saying, and actions I'm taking helping me to feel safer, or are they fueling the danger? It's a simple question. So if you're navigating your day and you're avoiding things, is that making you feel safer or fueling the danger? My interpretation of that one is, I'm saying the things I'm avoiding, they're the danger. So I'm fueling the danger. Even though you might say, well, I'm safer in bed, but you're really still kind of confirming the danger. So what are you doing? What are you saying? Oh, I was fighting that one. What are you thinking? What are you saying? What are your behaviors? And are you doing things that are conveying that I'm actually okay? Am I acting as if I'm okay? Or am I acting as if everything is dangerous and I'm predicting bad outcomes? I'm expecting the worst instead of the best? You know, it's so important to understand safety is the goal. And if you're running around terrified and you're doubting everything and you're questioning, maybe it's not this, maybe it's not this, maybe it's a real physical problem, and then you're not getting better, why? Is it possible all of that doubt that you keep on entertaining? Not blaming you. I'm just saying some of us get caught up in this fear loop and doubt loop, and those are the things that keep us in the perception of danger, which may be keeping us in a symptom state. So we have to ask ourselves, if you're thinking, I don't know, what am I missing? Am I doing it right? Well, what am I doing? Am I conveying safety consistently in a way that is credible and in enough volume that it outweighs the brain's already current perception of danger? So it's not a complicated process to figure out if you're doing the right stuff. And if you are doing the right stuff and you're still not better, keep going down that path. Because what you will find is, as you do more of the right stuff, even if symptoms are around, you will feel better mentally and emotionally. In other words, your mindset's going to start shifting when you start doing safety creation activities, thoughts, speech, language more consistently. And when the mindset shifts, the symptoms are soon to follow. But try to be as consistent as you can, because if you're pretty good at conveying safety, but you're freaking out every, 3 hours, but in between you're great, rock solid, and then you freak out, the brain's not going to believe the safety messages if you're still panicking, right? It's like saying, there's no fire in the building. There's no fire in the building. There's no fire in the building. Oh my God, there's a fire. No, there's not. There's no fire in the building, right? And you're just panicking. And so consistency matters. And I know some people will say, how am I supposed to stop freaking out when the symptoms are so weird or strong? Knowing what's causing them and not having any doubt about that is a really key starting point, right? But panic and freak out never helped anyone get better. I always say, nobody ever got better by freaking out. So if the concept of not freaking out seems impossible, freak out less. Panic less. That's doable, because if you're really freaked out today, you can be pretty freaked out tomorrow and still be making progress because you're not as freaked out as you were the day before. So make progress, freak out less, panic less, and move towards this unbothered thing. Well, that may seem out of reach. So what do? Today, be less bothered by the symptoms than you were yesterday. It's kind of the two sides of the same coin. Freak out less means I am slightly less bothered. Two sides of the same coin. And by freaking out less, you're by default going to be less bothered by the symptoms. Get really good at reassurance and clarity and calm and certainty and confidence and trust and patience and all of the things that will help your brain feel safer. So if you're asking yourself or asking me, what am I missing? Am I doing this right? Simple question. Are the things I am doing, thinking, saying, making me feel safer, or perpetuating this belief that I'm in trouble, danger? Hope that helps. I'm going to wrap this one up. Love you folks, and as always, we'll see you tomorrow. By the way, if you're not a subscriber on YouTube, click the red subscribe button. If you haven't bought the book, painfreeoubook.com for the U.S. or any regional Amazon site near your home country. So, thank you folks, and as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.